everyone, I'm Mom Jamaica G. Almazan, but you can call me Mom Jam. We are going to have a fabulous school year full of fun and learning. Sit back, relax, and listen attentively. So before we formally start our lesson for today, may I request everyone to please bow down their head and feel the presence of the Lord. Dear God, thank you for your unconditional love. Thank you for guiding and protecting us every day. Thank you for looking after our school and bestowing unto us the gift of life. Forgive each every one of us and help us to learn and share together so that this wonderful word you have made become more beautiful every day. Amen.
According to someone famous, mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is all about understanding. So let us proceed to our topic for today, and it is all about evaluating a function. So at the end of this lesson, you will be able to evaluate a function. So there is a rule in evaluating a function. All you need to do is to replace every x in the function rule f of x with the given replacement value, then simplify the resulting numerical expression. Okay, so now let's take a look at these examples. So we have here, or let us evaluate the function g of x is equal to 2x squared minus 10 for each replacement value of x. So letter A, we have g of negative 3. Letter B, we have g of negative 6. And letter C, we have g of 2x minus 1. Okay, so unahin po muna natin si letter A. So, yung solution dyan is if x is equal to negative 3, sabi nga kanina, all we need to do is to replace for the value of x. So, we have here g of x is equal to 2x squared minus 10. Substitute natin yung value ng x. So, g of negative 3 is equal to 2 times negative 3 squared minus 10. So square of negative 3 is equal to 9. So we have 2 times 9 is equal to 18. So 18 minus 5 is equal to 13. So yun na yung value ng g of x if x is equal to negative 3. Okay, now let's proceed to letter B. So g of negative 6. So, all we need to do is to replace for the value of x. So, we have g of negative 6 is equal to 2 times square of negative 6 minus 10. Square of negative 6 is equal to 36. Then, 36 times 2 is equal to 72. Then, subtract natin ng 10. So, 72 minus 10 is equal to 62. Okay, now let's proceed to letter C. So we have So we have g of 2x minus 1. So, sabi ko nga kanina, i-replace lang po natin or i-substitute lang po natin yung value ng x. Okay, so we have here, it should be 2x squared minus 10. So g of x is equal to 2x squared minus 10. Then, g of 2x minus 1 is equal to 2 times square of 2x minus 1 minus 10. Okay, take note. Ang square ng 2x minus 1 ay ganito. 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. So, same lang po sila ng ibig sabihin. So, all we need to do is apply natin yung FOIL method. So, 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2x. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. Then, negative 1 times negative 1 is equal to 1. Okay, next step is combine like terms. Combine natin si negative 2x minus negative 2x. So, we have here 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, so nakuha na natin yung sagot dito, yung square ng 2x minus 1. So substitute lang po natin, 2 times 4x squared minus 4x plus 1 minus 10. Okay, next step is distributive property. Distribute lang po natin si 2 dito sa may parenthesis. So ang makukuha natin dyan ay 8x squared minus 8x plus 2 minus 10. Okay? Combine like terms. So, the answer would be 8x squared minus 8x minus 8. Okay? Nakuha? So, now let's proceed to example number 2. Let us evaluate the function f of x is equal to 1 over 2x squared plus 5x for each replacement value of x. So, a here is equal to negative 7. Letter B is 2x plus 5. Okay, so unahin muna natin yung letter A. If x here is equal to negative 7, then, okay, f of x is equal to 1 over 2x squared plus 5x. Substitute natin, replace natin yung value ng x. So, f of negative 7 is equal to 1 over 2 times square of negative 7 plus 5 times negative 7. Okay, next one, the square of negative 7 is equal to 49. So, 1 over 2 times 49 minus 35. Ma'am, saan po nakuha yung negative 35? Positive 5 times negative 7 is equal to negative 35. Gets po? Next, let us proceed. So, 2 times 49 is 98. So, subtract natin 98 minus 35 is equal to 63. So, the value of f of x, or if we evaluate the function f of x is equal to 1 over 2x squared plus 5x, and if x is equal to negative 7, then the value would be 1 over 63. Okay, now let's proceed to letter B. If x is equal to 2x minus 5, then substitute or replace natin yung value ng x. So, f of 2x plus 5 is equal to 1 over 2 times square of 2x plus 5 plus 5 times 2x plus 5. Okay? So, paghiwalayin po natin, kunin po muna natin yung value ng square of 2x plus 5. Okay, take note that square of 2x plus 5, expand po natin, magiging 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. Okay, gamitin po natin yung FOIL method. 2x times 2x is equal to 4x squared. 2x times 5 is equal to 10x. 5 times 2x is equal to 10x. 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Next step is we need to combine like terms. So we have here 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. Okay? So lagay lang po natin dito sa equation natin kanina. So we have here 1 over 2 times 4x squared plus 20x plus 25 plus 5 times 2x plus 5. Next step is distributive property. So, 2 times 4x squared is equal to 8x squared. 2 times 20x is equal to 40x. 2 times 25 is equal to 50. 5 times 2x is equal to 10x. And 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Okay, next step is we need to combine like terms. So, combine natin si 40x plus 10x, it is equal to 50x. And then, 50 plus 25 is equal to 75. So, if we're going to evaluate the function, f of x is equal to 1 over 2x squared plus 5x, it is equal to 1 over or f of 2x plus 5 is equal to 1 over 8x squared plus 50x plus 75. Okay, now let's proceed to domain and range. So domain set consists of all valid input x for a given function. So these are the x values. At kapag sinabi nating range, these are the set consists of all valid output y for the given function produced by the values in the domain. So these are the y values. So in order for us to determine the domain, all you need to do is to solve the equation for y in terms of x. And if we are going to determine for the value of range, all we need to do is to solve the equation for x in terms of y. Okay, so let's try to solve this one. Let us determine the domain and range. So we have here letter A, 3x minus 4 is equal to 4. Okay, so unahin po muna natin yung domain. Sabi ko nga kanina, if we're going to determine the domain of a function, all we need to do is to solve the equation for y in terms of x. So we have here 3x minus y is equal to 4. Then transpose natin sa kabila si 3x. Then 3x would become negative 3x. So we have here negative y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. So, hindi po pwede na yung negative, na yung y values natin is negative dito. So, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1. So, we have here y is equal to 3x minus 4. Okay? So, how to determine the domain? So, think of a number na pwedeng maging value ni x. So, 1 can be a value of x, 2 can be value of x, 3, 4, 5, 0 is pwede, negative 1, negative 2, lahat ng number pwede. So, we can now conclude that domain is a set of all real numbers. Okay? Next one, let us find or let us determine the range of this equation. So, sabi ko nga kanina, in order for us to determine the range of a function, all we need to do is to solve the equation for x in terms of y. Okay? So, ilipat po natin sa kabila si negative y. So, we have here 3x is equal to y plus 4. Then, we need to divide both sides by 3. So, we have here x is equal to y divided by 3 or y over 3 plus 4 over 3. Okay? Think of a number na pwedeng maging value ni y. So, ano ba yung pwede nating i-substitute kay y? Pwedeng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at pwede ring 0 and also pwedeng all negative numbers, right? So we can now conclude that the range of this function is all real numbers. Okay? Another example, so we have here letter B, y is equal to x squared minus 4. Okay, let us solve or let us determine the domain. So we have here, since y is equal to x squared minus 4 is already expressed for y in terms of x. Since y is also a polynomial, its domain is a set of all real numbers. Okay, now let's proceed for range. Determine natin yung range. So we have here y is equal to x squared minus 4. Okay? Yung pag-solve po natin ng range is expressed for x in terms of y. So, ilipat natin sa kabila si y at ilipat natin dito sa left side si x squared. So, we have here negative x squared is equal to negative y minus 4. Multiply both sides by negative 1. So, we have here x squared is equal to y plus 4. Okay? Extracting the roots. Okay? So, square root of x squared is equal to square root of y plus 4. So, x here is equal to square root of y plus 4. Okay? Ano yung pwedeng maging value ni 4? I'm sorry. Ano yung mga pwedeng numbers na pwede nating i-substitute, i-replace kay y? Okay? Take note that there is a radical here. Okay? For x to be real, the radicand y plus 4 must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay? That is y plus 4 is greater than or equal to negative 4. So we can now conclude that the range of this is all real numbers or y such that y is greater than or equal to negative 4. So, hindi po pwede na ang maging value ng y natin ay bababa sa negative 4. Okay, magbigay ako ng halimbawa. Kapag ang nilagay nating value ni y dyan is greater than or equal to 4 is negative 5. Okay. Kapag ang nilagay nating value dyan is negative 5, so square root of negative 5 plus 4, it is equal to square root of negative 1. So, it is imaginary. Right? So, hindi po pwedeng magkaroon ng negative inside the radical sign. So, all we need to do is, ang pwede nating i-substitute dyan is negative 4. It can be negative 3, it can be negative 2, negative 1, 0, and then all positive integers na. Okay, now let's proceed to example number or letter C. So we have here g of x is equal to 7x minus 6. G of x is also in terms of y. So we have here y is equal to 7x minus 6. So the solution for determining the domain is we need to express this one for y in terms of x. So, na-express na po siya. So, all we need to do is to think of a number na pwedeng maging value ni x. So, domain here is all real numbers. Okay, now let's proceed sa pag-determine ng range. Sabi ko nga kanina, all we need to do is to solve this equation for x in terms of y. So, y is equal to 7x minus 6. So, lipat natin sa kabila, transpose natin si 7x dito sa left side, and then transpose natin si y dito sa right side, then it will become negative 7x is equal to negative y minus 6. Okay? Multiply natin both sides sa negative 1, so we have here 7x is equal to y plus 6. Next, we need to divide both sides by 7. So, we have x is equal to y over 7 plus 4 over 7. Okay? Think of a number na pwedeng maging value ni y. Y can be 1 or all positive numbers, and y is also, pwede po siya maging 0. And also, another one is y can be all negative integers. So, we can now conclude that the value of range is a set of all real numbers. Ma'am, paano po kapag fraction? Okay, let's take a look at this example. So, we have here, it should be letter D, y is equal to 1 over x minus 2. Since this equation is already expressed for y in terms of x, then all we need to do is to determine the values of x. So, dito, kung mapapansin nyo, hindi na po pwedeng maging value ng x is positive 2. Bakit? Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's try to solve. If the value of x here is equal to 2, okay, substitute lang po natin yung value ni x. So, we have here y is equal to 1 divided by 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Take note that 1 divided by 0 is undefined. Hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng 0 sa denominator. Okay? Pwede ang value ng x natin dito is negative 1. Pwede yon. Pwede ring maging ang value ng x natin dito is 0. Pwede ring maging value ng x natin dito is negative 3. Pwedeng 3. Except 2 nga lang. So we can now conclude that the domain of this equation is all real numbers except positive 2. Okay? Next one. Let us determine the range of this equation. Express natin tong equation x in terms of y. Okay? So, cross multiplication. So, we have here y times x is equal to xy. Y times negative 2 is equal to 2y. Then, it is equal to 1. Okay? We need to transpose to the right, say negative 2y, so we will be having xy is equal to 2y plus 1. Then we need to divide both sides by y. So we have here x is equal to 2y plus 1 divided by y. Okay? Think of a number or any possible values of y here na hindi siya magiging undefined. Okay? So paano nga ba? Let's try to solve. If the values of y here is equal to 1, then 2 times 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So, the value of x here is equal to 3. Paano po kapag ang value ni y is equal to 0? So, 2 times 0 is equal to 0 plus 1. Then, 1 divided by 0 is undefined. So, we can conclude that the range of this equation is all real numbers except 0. Okay, so that's all for today. According to someone famous, ulitin ko lang, mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is all about understanding. Okay, so if you have any concern or any queries, feel free to chat me. Or mag-chat lang kayo sa GC natin. So that's all for today. Goodbye and God bless.